This next game is the upper bracket quarterfinal or upper bracket round 1. And it's the game between TMT, the money team, and Gitface or Muscles. For TMT, we have Cherry, Matthias, Mouse, Ross, Squiz, and Xylos. For Gitface or Muscles, we have Aquila, Alva, Skazi, Specula, Shook, and Testy. We did have some fake nicks. Matthias was using the nick Matty, and Sook was using the fake nick as Simon. I think everyone else was using their usual nicknames. The maps for this one were Radar and Adlanest. Enjoy the game. So here we have Radar between TMT and Face and Muscles. And it looks like Face and Muscles are going to be the attacking team first. Fight. Doesn't look like they've got any panzers. Did look like they had a couple of AFKs. They did have a pansy. It was testy, but someone has actually pushed out with the airstrike. So it did slow down that push on the side area a little bit. But here comes the Face and Muscles team, and it looks like they're going to have 5 or even 6 players on this side area taking over. Artillery frag does come in from Ross, but the CP plant should come down as the build came in from Xylos, who can get off some pretty nice nades. There they come, looping over. 1 frag down. Here's the medic. Skazi dodging that. Oh, very unfortunate with that grenade. Hit the side of the railing. Plant will go down from the allied engineer. As Matthias has joined Xylos at CP. They might put a little bit of pressure on the CP here, I'm not sure. We'll see what they do. There are a lot of allies in position still, so it would be a suicide, pretty much. Doesn't look like that side is going to blow. Maybe they're just going to put a push in towards this side area straight away. And they're going to leave the flag. They have got 4 people here. The Axis might not yet be in position. Skazi's going to take a little bit of damage here as he pushes straight over. He would have had the drop on them, but there would have been 4 people in position. He made a good decision. Now, he could have got a little bit of damage onto 1 or 2 of those players, but fortunately the backup was already in position for the Axis team. As it does look like the allies are going to turn their attention towards the flag. They don't want that to be too much of a problem. It should pretty much only be 1 or 2 man defense as Cherry and Squiz are holding it down. Cherry's abandoned the truck, so the plant could go down at main. Did see a little push coming that way. As the rifle in the hands of Specula is going to just stop any pushes coming out. Skazi getting another plant down. 3-man ally push at this main area. And you will have the allies pick up the flag. So first stage, 2-minute defense. Not too bad, not too amazing. Sort of like in the middle. Kind of what you hope for. It's all about that CP. It's all about that CP. Team kill actually comes in. Xylos taken down. And he's out for 15 seconds on this side area. I think the allies are going to be trying to mount a side push though. Sorry, a main push. As they have got 3 players here. Shots coming out from Fake. As it is going to be Squiz to kill out. He's going to respawn back in. They're going to be bouncing down the road though. And he has got backup from Fake. Which is Mouse. I think Mouse normally plays CP. It's going to be a clean up from TMT. You'll probably see the allies go towards CP this spawn. Or they don't. Nice shooting from Squiz. Really nice from Squiz. Cleans up the main push. Maybe a couple of players pushing towards side for Face and Muscles. RT frag's going to come in. Double frag comes out from Ross. As I just smashed my microphone with my hand. Sorry about that. But a big push is going to come towards this side area now. Very pushed out positioning from Squiz. We do see him do that when they get the objective quite a lot. He doesn't want to give that away. I mean, it should be fairly known by now, but let's be honest. But so RTs are going to rain down again, and grenades and rifle grenades. Going to try and pick up Xylos in this position. As you do see, Cherry was quite heavily pushed forwards. He's going to get that nade off. So only just got the charge back for the rifle. Nice rifle comes in from Specula, and it could open things up. Another grenade comes in, and the allied team needs to start pushing in, but with the rifle in position, Xylos is going to be on point. Nice work from Ross. Going quite aggressive, stopping the push coming in. Squiz as well. Not sure where. I've got no idea where Squiz plays. He seems to be everywhere. They have got a Panzer. It's going to be Testy. Takes down 1 on full spawn. I think that's Xylos out. But double team kill comes in from Specula. It must have... Andy killed himself. That must have bounced off either a teammate or a wall. He might have been getting shot by Matthias when that happened. That was a very small opportunity, and you're not going to get very big opportunities against the likes of TMT. Nice grenade comes in from Testy. That's an insta-gib. But look at the aggression on sides. They're just pushing out. They're going to come face to face with Ava. Testy ahead of him. Another Panzer comes out and a rifle. The rifle does connect. Panzer may have got a little bit of damage in. Ava the medic backing up the push of Specular. Nice push from the allied team, and you're going to see Ava get a kill. Nice rifle comes in from Xylos, as it is going to be a double kill from him. And Squiz was hiding up top. Easy revives. No Gibbs came in. Squiz is going to be out for a very short spawn, but he's going to have to run back to CP. As they are getting slowed down here. 3-minute hold at CP already, and that's what you want. At least a 3-minute hold. Nice grenade from Xylos. Nearly picks up 2. Artillery in position as well, and it's just massive slowdown at side area for the Axis team. Pick up Xylos once more. Panzer would be pretty brutal now, because they are grouped. Nice rifle comes in. He should give himself, maybe kill his teammate. He doesn't. Nice revive did come in. Grenade comes out from Xylos again, and it connects. Here comes the push from the allied team. He has been taken down. 3 or 4 allied players pushing through. Nice skip comes in from one of the Axis players. Rifle comes out. Kill out comes out from Aquila, who decided not to miss spawn. 3, 4 of his teammates, unfortunately, including himself actually, he took full spawn on main just straight afterwards. And TMT are just wrecking at the moment. I fear the main push coming on. Let's pick up Cherry. It is indeed a main push. Cherry wasn't aware of the potential. His RT still getting a bit of damage, and the landmines and the grenades getting lots of damage in from Cherry. Nice triple frag. He is going to get taken down, and so is Squiz at Fake. And the push coming down the trenches from Skazi isn't going to get slowed down. He actually killed out. I think he thought he was going to get rifle grenaded. He would have made it. He would have made it quite far. I think it was a low hit. He might have been low health. He was only an engineer. Lots of allied players here at main. Skazi tries to bounce down the road, but they have got people in position. Crossfire is really nice from TMT. And they're just cleaning up so many frags at the moment. Trying to pick up Squiz, just picking up quite a lot there. And they're going to get back to CP as well. It looks like the allies maybe trying to still push on towards main. Next push really should come towards Fake. As it does look like Xylos spawned at a nice grenade from Ross. He is going to be able to get that gib in, but he does get 3 frags. He did slow down the push, and that should allow Xylos to get into position. If I can find Testy or Xylos, I'll stick with those, whoever I find first. It's going to be Testy. Triple RT, what happened there? What just happened? I didn't even see it. It came out of nowhere. Ross with a big slowdown on side. Xylos is well in position. Hands will come out from Testy. Doesn't connect. I don't think he got it far enough. And here comes the allied push. Grenades are just raining out from the TMT squads. And it's going to be Squiz to finish things off with a triple frag as well. Next allied push coming towards this side area. That was a huge frag from Ross. It was a fairly basic 3-man, but the 3 artillery frags afterwards. I didn't hear it. The allied teams didn't hear it. And they paid the price. This CP defense has been really nice. There was a couple of potential moments where it could have fallen down, or at least have been weakened. Fortunately, Ross was on hand to allow Xylos to get back into position. It's always the main pushes that can distract your players, because they can get pushed towards that fake area to try and get the crossfire in, and it just opens up CP a little bit. RT back in position on side. We will stick with the allied team pushing. Fairly weakened defense at CP, I think. They are just getting into position. I'm not sure if Mouse has got any backup. He has. Gibbs will start coming in. Ross with a double. He does take a headshot. Xylos has got the rifle grenade. Another double rifle from Xylos. And Cherry's just getting the improved mine. Lots of dynamite at main just to try and get in some frags or some damage or some slowdown. But they have taken over CP. They might be able to get their hands on it. I don't know if they've got a covert in position. Will they be able to get their hands on east or west? They could potentially still do it. On paper, they have got enough time, but the ability of TMT is in their way. It's going to be very, very hard to break down their defense. So we do have Miles in position here at the tank depot. Getting off a headshot. He is going to get surrounded. They're not going to corner him. Unlucky from Miles. He did get quite a bit of damage off. Specular kills out mid rifle shot. Matthias taking quite a lot of damage. We're not really seeing that overwhelming ally push here. We're seeing ones and twos. RT is at the back of this tank depot. Nice work from Simon. He needs the backup though. Where is his team? There are a lot of players in position at Fake from TMT. As I think that is going to be Cherry is indeed just sitting on top of Fake. You don't often see that. They need to go for a boost potentially. Face and Muscle's team. I mean, the time wasn't on their side. They were trying to split their attacks, but the problem is when you split your attacks, you're coming up against you're sort of like relying on your individual ability versus their individual ability. And I know that TMT are kind of unpracticed, but the level that they can perform at is individually is very, very high. So we need to start try and break down those defenses as a team working together. And TMT just working in 2-3-man squads constantly in every position, which is really nice. See Ross and Miles here, and look at the easy overlap. Miles taking a bit of damage, just backs off a little bit. Ross takes over. Such base, it really is just really basic play, but it's so effective. So effective. As you're going to see, maybe Skazi get his hands on the objective. Miles didn't spot him picking that up, and they may be able to get a little bit of a bonus getting that objective away. Simon is going to be able to get that objective away to CP, but I'm going to almost guarantee that Squiz is going to be in the way soon. Squiz is indeed trying to get down main. He didn't manage to get that strafe off. He has actually been taken down. Nice escort comes in from Specular. They know there is a potential there. They just want to get one objective in at least.
30 seconds.
Make you feel a little less worse about yourselves and your performances in your defense. TMT are actually defending west still, so they know they don't want to risk it too much, even though there's only 18 seconds on the boards. You are going to see the east parts go in the back of the truck, and that is pretty much all we're going to have from Face and Muscles. TMT were far too strong here on radar. Their CP defense lasted what seemed forever. It was a good 5-6 minutes. And there was a couple of hero plays, particularly that 6-man from Ross was really, really nice. Just not so much the frags, as much as the frags are nice. Even if people didn't die from that artillery and they saw it and they waited, it would have still been just as good a play, because the main thing was to slow people down, get into CP, getting that early information. And I don't think he did it because Zyla spawned wrong, because he would just already push forward. But that was just a really big bonus, that because Zyla spawned wrong, he actually managed to get into position because of the slowdown. So we'll look at the stats, and pretty nice from the TMT. We did see a lot of frags coming in. Damage-wise going towards Squiz, but the frags going Ross's way with 27. Looking across the other team, we do have 2 players on 12. Specular on the rifle. Testy, who was playing Panzer sometimes. We did have Specular come out with 2.4k damage as well. So, I mean, he was attacking into CP with a rifle, which is easy to do, like to get damage.
Prepare to fight.
So we are going to kick things off on the attack of TMT. And they have a full clock to attack against. Face and Muscles have got it all to do. As the best they can hope for is going to be a double full hold, which would be a 1-1 scoreline. We're going to have Matthias with the Panzer off the start. And he doesn't manage to connect, but you're going to see the TMT squad just pushing on through. Bad airstrike comes out from the Axis team. Didn't manage to get it deep enough. And a rifle comes out from Xylos. RT will go down, but the engineers are going to be able to make it past. It is going to be Xylos and Cherry. Cherry will drop the dynamite. Simon does get a double frag in the back. So a little bit of pressure from behind maybe. Nade over the top. Nice. I don't know how Cherry survived that. 1 HP. Must have been 1 HP. Nice grenade up from Xylos. And Specular Gibbs himself. So maybe a little bit of a problem. And there is going to be a little bit of a problem at CP, as I think that is Specular out for quite a long spawn. Seeing the Face the Muscles team set up at CP. Testy got put under a bit of pressure at the flag. It should be the allies to pick it up. So the main plant will come down. Cherry's come from underneath the bridge. Staying on the road. Doesn't want to step on those mines that he can't see. We can see them, but he can't.
Dynamite planted.
But it's kind of obvious where they're going to be. That being said, Matthias spots someone. And the control of CP is in the hands of TMT. Nice headshots coming out from Xylos. He is going to be able to take down one, nearly two. Specula, I think that one health pack might have saved his life. Let's have a little look. It didn't. He didn't. That would have been pretty good though. Push coming towards side now. And it's going to be Specula to take down Matthias. Where's the backup for Specula? I think they're all scared of the push through trenches and on main. There are a lot of people on roads and west. Let's see Ross pushing through. Nice little crossfire for the two defenders. But Ross has done his job, just distract him a little bit. Push coming towards side again, and it's going to be Xylos to pick up 3. And they've taken control of CP once more. Is there a Covey? I don't think they've got a covert ops yet. They haven't. I think you even saw Squiz just pushing towards east already. He was. He's like, we don't need CP. We don't need CP. They've given it up. Matthias has to hold on to this by himself. He's getting the backup coming behind him. He's going to have 2 or 3 players to face off against. Nice Panzer comes out from Cherry. And it's going to be Testy to push in. Nice frag comes in. Matthias takes him down. Rifle comes out from Xylos. Doesn't connect. But it's going to be Cherry to finish it off. It must have been a connection from Xylos' rifle. It was an easy finish for Cherry. As the CP did get built up. Unfortunate for Specula. He's going to start getting some frags in. He'll kill out on his next respawn. So he has a couple of ally players just spawn in his face. Jerry seems to be rolling with the Panzer still. They're going to go for that boost, it looks like. At least Matthias wanted to go for that. Tank depot push is in full effect. They are going towards fake as well. Xylos still on the rifle. And he's spotted a couple of people. Nice headshot from Xylos. Doesn't even want to use his rifle charge. Starts pushing across the bridge. And he is going to be able to take down another one. Actually, that's a kill out coming in. Objective is going to get picked up. And there was no mine on the parts. Nice rifle comes out from Xylos. Maybe a little bit of damage. And Xylos is just going to push out. Skarzy picks up the frag onto the objective holder. And it will be returned by Testy. The Face the Muscles team a little bit all over the place. People freely moving towards Fate. Maybe going a bit overload on that east defense. You see there's someone at the top of the ladder where Swanidius and Dylo love to play on this east defense stage. Can really help out towards main as well. Here comes the TMT push again. Taking a little bit of damage. Specula hasn't been spotted. He's going to be able to shoot them in the back. Managed to get it from his POV. But Face the Muscles holding on for the moment. They are being put under pressure everywhere though. So even when there's a couple at east, there's always one at west, and it's going to be Cherry to pick it up. Is he going to break his legs? He is. And that will just stop him from being able to get away. He's taken a lot of damage. Parts have been dropped at main. And I don't think there's any allied players in position to return to grab this. It is going to be Ross actually pushing through. Will he be able to pick up the frags? He's not, but he has managed to pick up the frags after the fact. Revives will come in. I think that was a couple of 15-second spawns, so important revives from the Axis team. They need to just concentrate on east. I think TMT have got the just trying to get a little bit ahead of themselves. I want to finish this a bit too quickly. If all 6 players concentrate on east, they've got this. Or at least they've got a much better chance. As you do see, 4 players, 3 players push towards this east parts, and they have got the revive train going. Miles is going to be able to pick up that objective, and he will make it away towards CP. We'll stick with this. I'll stick with Miles. Although pressure is coming on towards west, I don't think there's going to be anyone in position to stop this push. As the west parts have actually been picked up by Xylos as well, and he's just rolled on through. Panzer did come out and didn't manage to pick up any damage on towards Xylos. As it's just going to be Miles now, who's going to have the freedom to just push out. There's no one at the truck. And this will be a first map victory for TMT. They didn't make it look difficult, but it probably could have been a faster time if they concentrated a bit more on one of the pots. But 5 minutes 48 is still extremely fast. Looking at the frags, we have 19 frags going for Skazi and Ava. And we also have 38 frags going the way of Xylos. But the big damage going the way of Squiz, 6.1k nearly. So we are going to move on to Adlinest as the second map. And this could be tricky. This could be tricky. This is where there could be a little bit of a hiccup. So we are going to kick things off on TMT's attack here on Adlinest. And this is going to be the only potential, I think, for Face and Muscles to get something on the boards. They have to get a reasonable defense in here. They have to get at least, I'd say, 5 minutes to give themselves a decent chance. TMT aren't going to give them too much, as they are going to push in. They've given away their spawn time early. Now taking some damage as well. Frags going the way of Face and Muscles. They're doing a lot of long-range shooting, using the boxes to their advantage. Nice nade over the top from Simon. Will connect. You'll see Face and Muscles probably kill out on their spawn because they're either weak or low ammo. So you see Simon's got nothing here. Now he's going to get taken down. Push coming on this left-hand side from the Allied team. He's going to run into a couple of Axis defenders. They are going to get distracted enough for the plant to go down. Cherry gets that down at the front of the controls. And Aquila is the last man alive. He's going to just try and hold it on. Gets 3 frags. Going to manage to clear out a little bit. Panzer comes out from Matthias. Does manage to connect with one of the engineers. And I think they are out for the count as well. It's only going to be on Specula to get this defuse in. He only has 8 seconds. Nice looping nade. I don't think he's going to be able to get this. Revive isn't going to be able to come in for Ava. And they're going to have to give up this stage. The dynamite will blow. And it actually got her kill. As Jerry picks up a frag. Xylos is going to move straight in towards that CP. There's not going to be any Axis players in position. And this is generally the difference between like top level teams and their opponents that aren't top level teams, is how quickly you get into position on the next stage, how quickly you can take advantage of small gaps in those delays. And you see they pick up a CP for free there. And that was because it wasn't perfectly timed from Face and Muscles. They went for the risk on the defuse, where realistically by the time they got there, they had less than 10 seconds, so it was a massive risk. Nearly a really nice give from Matthias. That would have been a full spawn as well. Matthias is shooting pretty nicely from what we've seen so far. Some of the Face and Muscles team. Sorry, some of the Face and Muscles guys pushing towards the bridge. Rifle's going to come out from Specula. He did pick up 2. K43 frag coming at first. They did a big mass respawn comes in. I'm actually going to pick up Cherry now. He has got the Panzer in his hands. He's going to wait for a bit of grouping. You can get a bit of grouping at the window. On the outside window or the window in the objective room. He does see one at this window. Nice little dodge from Ava. Must have seen he was the Panzer. Here comes TMT though. Nade into the room. It's going to be Skazi taking a lot of damage. He's very weak. He wants to go for those mid packs. I think they actually just disappeared as he went for them, so he didn't actually get healed. You gotta hate when that happens. You even hear the noise like you got healed, but Specula's rifle got blocked by Skazi, who paid the price, got taken down. TMT pushing in, and it's going to be Aquila and Specula is the last 2 alive. The objective will get picked up though, and it's going to be Aquila to try and slow this down. It's not going to happen. The objective is going to be picked up by Matthias. It's going to stream straight across the bridge. And I'm not sure what the defense is going to be like from the Axis team. They are pushing down. They are going to be able to get to the transmitter. There is a player in their way. Ooh, very close to that nade from Xylos. And Xylos picks up 2. Quite a bit of delay here. 4 or 5 players from the Axis team trying to push in. And the objective is pushing as well. Where is he? They haven't picked it up again. It is actually Squiz who picked it up. And he is going to be able to run it home. But that is not the greatest defense, but it wasn't completely rolled. 4 minutes-ish. It's beatable. It's going to be extremely difficult for Face and Muscles. Let's pick up the scores. It's not going to show too much. 11 frags going in the way of Specula. And that's pretty much all we can say from that. Very, very low damage and low frags from everybody, pretty much. It's how it goes in LNS on quick times. I think one of the key moments was when Specula got the team kill. I don't think it was Specula's fault. There were 3 players were just standing next to each other. And it was either Skarzy was going to team kill someone with his grenade, Specula was going to team kill someone with his rifle. And unfortunately it was the medic that got taken down, so the defense just started falling apart at that point. So this is it. This is going to be the last potential attack. And Face and Muscles have it in their hands. Some teams like it that way. It's up to them. You have to do it. Bit more pressure. Hansa comes out from the Axis team. Doesn't manage to connect. Somehow a team kill comes in out in that mix. Might have been a 1-bullet finish. Very aggressive play from TMT. They are pushing forward. It's very, very different from what we saw from Face and Muscles, who were staying back, waiting for the TMT squad to actually push. It's pushing forward on the spawn time. Squid's gone very aggressive. He's actually managed to make it all the way towards drop. He's going to be able to deal with quite a bit of damage. He's got 2 players to deal with now. The frags are going the way of Face and Muscles a little bit. Killouts come in. That actually could have been a revive for Skarzy, and he would have got the plant now. So that was a big kill out from TMT. Up Miles now. Double grenade comes out from Xylos. See Miles pushing for that revive. Maybe a plant coming down. Dynamite has been dropped and planted. Xylos is in position to get this defused, but he's going to have a few players to deal with. And it is going to be a very, very small opportunity for Face and Muscles. They have cleaned it out. They are going to be able to destroy these controls. They're going to push towards CP to try and get that built up. They're probably going to have like 1, maybe 2 pushes towards the objective. Fulls, they can't risk fulls. They have to get this CP as well.
2 minutes to get out of here, soldier.
They're not going to spawn at CP. They're aware of potential hiders everywhere. I don't think TMT would have managed to get into position there. Nice double rifle from Xylos. As we are going to see the TMT squad just hold on to the CP. It's down to Matthias, last man alive at CP. He does manage to kill and give a medic, an engineer, sorry. Gets quite a bit of damage onto another player. Cherry coming in from behind does get a double frag. And I think he's actually managed to hold it on. He has. So no CP respawn comes in. Cherry with the big triple. He's going to have players coming up the long ramp in a second. Decides to kill out. And the objective is pretty much what they have to turn their attention to now. They have got a CP. They are going to spawn there. This is pretty much going to be 1, maybe 2 spawns. And that was a really unfortunate rifle from Xylos. That wasn't though. Nice bit of damage on towards Skarzy as well as the frag. Xylos spamming the grenades. I'll pick him up a little bit. As he's been doing some good work. Let me see if I can find him. I think that rifle actually got blocked by an ungibbed body. Or a gibbed body. Three players in the pit for Face and Muscles, and this is their last chance. They could pick it up and go through spawn. They've got this. 10-second respawn. They're taking a bit too much time. TMT still in position in this last room. Double frag with the Luger comes out from Ross. And he is going to get a little bit more damage on towards these remaining players. Objective did get picked up and secured. And that will be it pretty much. The 4-0 victory will go the way of TMT. And I think it's pretty well deserved. I don't think we really had any moments. I mean, there was maybe 1 or 2 moments that I can think of. But I'd really be having to pick holes in TMT's performance. Because they weren't really, they didn't really struggle at all in that game. Looking at the frags, Matthias and Cherry both picking up 14 frags apiece. 2.4k damage going away at Matthias. Just ahead of Ross. Looking across to the other team, we did have 2.3, nearly 2.4k damage coming out for Specula, and he picked up the big frags as well with 16. So this has been a cast. I did cast this after the event. and it was mainly because I casted another game when this game was being played. I hope you enjoyed the game, and see you very soon.